Morning. It is now 3:16 a.m. Which I've been woke a little bit. I woke up in severe pain, just severe pain. My throat is just burning. I'm feeling pain in my vagina. My spine is just really vibrating like crazy. This energy that's in this house, and I'm sure you can see it. All of it can see it on the walls. It's coming out through this floor. And so I said my prayers. I did say prayers. And I went into my room to use the bathroom. And this is what I saw. On my cameras. This is what someone is doing. It's about you. Now, it's not coming from the houses behind us, the house in front of us, over there with that burgundy, the white van. This is what this is the ignorance that he's doing. Him and this guy that I video earlier today is doing this. I'm in so much pain right now. My throat is burning. When this stuff goes in me and goes all the way through my body. And this is what they doing. I'm just feeling stuff all in my vagina right now. My spine is just vibrating. I feel like I'm just being raped while I'm sleeping. People just raping me. It's pink all inside my daughter's car. I, I'm gonna just try to video where I just took pictures. This is inside her car. I think there's pictures right here. I'm gonna show how I know it's the gang in. when him and the guy with a birthday, you can't really see their trucks, but there's a burgundy truck over there. Look kind of like the one that's in the back of us. But I videoed it in the daytime. So this is what they're doing. He went home then. The wife was there with the blue car, and there was a guy there with his burgundy truck. And so that's hit the guy with the burgundy truck and the dude with the white van. They're doing different stuff with lights. And so when I wake up, I go into my bedroom and I see when I first looked at it though, it was red, the lights were red and it was going fast like how they do that, whatever that be shooting like a machine. And that's what I thought he was doing. But then he just kept changing the lights and shining the light against his own house. So they know they just work out there working in the dark. They didn't want nobody to see what they were doing, but you can't help but see. Every night I feel like I'm being raped with somebody with this energy and sodomized. It's just 3 something in the morning. They got it making it look like you can see them. I guess they're trying to put fear in me or something, but they can't put it. They're too stupid to put fear in me. What he doing is teaching his sons to be terrorists. That's exactly what he doing. Teaching his sons to blow up daycares, blow up the courthouse, blow up schools. This is what he doing. This is exactly what he doing. Cause he got 2 sons over there. One of them is a bigger, like he may be early teen. And they have a smaller son, but he's teaching the older son to be a terrorist. Old man was over there today too. That burgundy car right in front of us. When I walk in my bedroom, he must. They got to be have on something that they could just see through the wall. Because as soon as I saw him, he pulled off. I walked in my bedroom and I walked over towards my sister. And he just pulled off as soon as I seen it. Cause he didn't want, but it was nighttime. And during the same time when these people go here doing this. See, I'm not the type of person that I walk around with my phone on me. You know, I don't even have my phone on me. But I don't do a lot of talking on the phone. And so when I saw it, but it's on my cameras, I just got to figure out how to work it. And my cameras are recording. All in my chest. I feel like I'm on fire because this heat. This is pure heat that they got coming up. Like air, hot air coming up through the floor. No vents there. Whatever this is, it just comes up through the floor, not the vents, and go straight into my vagina and in my rectum. It's like shooting up in me. It's going up in my stomach, which is causing my stomach to swell, on up in my throat, into my mouth, and on up to my head. That's what this is doing. It's still out there doing this. That guy came over and sat there and waited until he got home. So they had to do it to discuss them doing this. So he got more and more people getting involved, and the people behind us, they get more and more people getting involved. I'm seeing more and more cars parking over there. The two houses behind us. And the one I took last night, yesterday morning, they woke me up around the same. They waking me up around the same time every morning. Like, I videoed early yesterday morning too. But I didn't post it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. Let me show that again. This is what they were working on. I don't know what caused that light up so much. We got it like that in the front yard, the whole front yard, and right on our porch and down. I don't know what this phone is doing. I did take pictures, but it's not letting me just show. It's moving too fast. I'm moving too slow. I'm trying to get it to get bigger so you can see. Oh, this is the backyard. So it got to be somebody from the back of us on the side. It's coming from the sides, working along with the people in the front. And this is the house beside us, yard also. So they got it shining on their house too. This is our yard right here. This is her yard. The girl over here on the other side of her, which is a black lady. She's a black or Spanish. I don't know which one she is. But she's a gangster. I don't know that much. So they, like I said, they don't care if you're a gangster or not. But this is her backyard and our backyard. But this is what they do to me every night. I think they be doing things to my sister too. Because my sister, I think they have her thinking she having sex. I mean, actually see. Because I have been walked in to check on her. Like yesterday morning, I went in there to check on her. She just had a leg up in the air, looking up at the ceiling, and part of the fin was pulled down. But what made me go in there is I could hear her voice. But I put a song out here to me. That's what made me go in. And I don't know if a person astral travel, if they communicate with someone who's mentally ill, and you can actually hear their voice talking. I don't know. 'Cause I don't know a lot about astral travel. I do believe someone has astral travel. The first house that I had my sister in, I think someone was astral traveling in that house. Since we've been in this area, there's been some really strange things. These people really into some stuff. Before we moved though, there was strange stuff going on there too. There was a lot of foreign lights. I don't know if they came from Hades or where. But there was some stuff going on with those people in Lumberton, on the east side of Lumberton. There's some strange things going on the east side of Lumberton. Really strange things. That's when I started having vibration in my stomach. And I started going to the internal medicine doctor. But I was having problems before that. They came from church. I know where they came from. They came from church. And when I moved from the south side, I went to the south to the east side. And that's when things got real strange. When I moved to the east side, and I started actually noticing, there was things happening too on the south side, but it was, we are free people. And there were the people I was hooked onto. This one girl, and her husband. But he had a serious call on his life. He had a serious call on his life. But I think she was a witch. They was into some. And his mom was a prophetess. And he had that call in his life too. And you can find a lot of witches. That's who they be after God prophets. And I could be praying for my family. God will help me to stop praying for my family, to pray for him and his little girls. They had two little girls. God will help me to pray for them children and the husband. He never told me to pray for her, but to pray for him and those little daughters. She would be punching that child. I know one day she was punching her, talking about she embarrassed her. Because the little girl said she was hungry. And whatever, she was taking some classes or something somewhere. And the child said she was hungry and she was mad because the child embarrassed her. People call the little girl the B word. So I went and talked to my housing manager, and she told me to call social services. And I did. I sure did. And that's abuse. The child was maybe 3. You calling a 3-year-old child a B. She was in there doing stuff. She was bisexual. Her husband would be at work, and she'd have another woman up in there. The child would come downstairs, and she just start cussing her. And she didn't want her to see what she was doing. There was just a lot of messy stuff going on. But I didn't know I would be a gang stalker at that time. A lot of now that I look back, I could just see things that were going on and why they were going on. Hmm. I don't even know if I want to go back to sleep. I don't know what they'll do to me when I sleep. Wake up to all this pain and vibration, feeling somebody sexing me with technology. And I'm actually feeling this stuff in my rectum and in my vagina. I can actually feel it. And in my throat. So I don't know if they in that la la land, if they what they doing to me. If they putting and make believe or doing oil on me, sodomizing me in doing all this. Because I'm wondering about, I do believe the police have created some kind of video and put my face in it. And I think this is what people are, they showing this to the people. One thing Regina has never done is have made a movie, sex movie. Ain't that much sex for me. I'm not that horny that I got to do all this crazy stuff. It's just not me. But I do believe that's what they've done. The police has done this, created this. Some people like doing all kind of sex stuff, but I'm not me. I don't have a need for all of that. I don't even have that type of desire. It's burning all of it. It's burning in my chest. I moved 1, 2. I done moved 4 times tonight trying to get some sleep. I can't sleep in my bed. People have this stuff coming through the lights, right through the window. And then you got this stuff coming out from under the floor. You mean they need a good whooping. They really do. They need a really good whooping. Somebody just get them, just beat them. If you want to pick on women, and I mean old women, One of them is just she can't. She don't be wanting to sit up. She fights it. You have to make her sit up so she can eat. She get where she won't swallow food. This is what the people are doing to her. They're killing her right in the house where she can't rent. And the landlord know about it. He know because they had to get permission from him or her to do this. To go up into her house or his house and set this system up the way they set it up. And the real estate agency. I think this is Ace Real Estate Agency. I don't know who the owner is, but I know this is Ace. The other real estate agency we were dealing with at the other house was prior choice, some kind of something choice. I think it's priority choice or something like that. But these real estate agencies are in on GameStop. They got their part in on the GameStop, and they know that you be in GameStop when they allow you to rent these places. The first place, I don't. I just remember her name. It was just one woman, and she sounded like she was from somewhere else. She had a accent. She was a Caucasian lady, but she was. I don't know if she was Russian. She wasn't American. But she was running a whole real estate agency. She was nasty too. She had a nasty personality. She probably is one of those people that but she was just she had an attitude about her. And this what, like I said, these people they busy like aggressive, very aggressive. And this how she was very aggressive. But I had to let her know, you don't rule me, you don't control me. We paying rent at this house. We don't want any everybody that's walking through. Give us time to move out. She wanted to just bring people in while we still in there. And you shouldn't do that. But give people time to move out and then you bring people in. And people still paying rent. You so greedy for money, and just a home for money. You disrespect the people that's paying rent. Just like when we were looking for this house here, they took us to another house. Those people were still there, but they were gang stalkers too. I saw what they were doing. She had us to go in there, and this girl, she was tagging us on her computer. I saw what they were doing. I saw exactly what they were doing. From the time before I even got out the car, I could see what she was doing. The real estate agents. It's all right. The judgment of God is coming, and these people is going to regret attacking people and doing the thing that they're doing without a cause. Because we don't bother them. We don't bother these people. But they just want to keep bothering us and keep bothering us, keep attacking us, keep attacking us. Sending stuff inside the house where we live and trying to sleep, trying to. This stuff come here 24 hours a day. It's just when we sleep, when they send it like it's rushing. Because when I wake up, I feel like I'm something just rushing to my body. In the daytime, I can it suddenly come on, but I can feel it all day. I can't even just get But like if I wash my clothes and dry 'em, I always hang my clothes up. So when I'm standing there hanging up my clothes, my feet is burning. When I'm giving my sister a bath, my feet is burning. When I'm trying to do anything where I got to just stand still, my feet is burning. When I'm sitting down with my feet propped up, my feet is burning. All this stuff coming in 24 hours a day. It never stops. It tights my head. And I have to keep something on the override that what they're doing. The sound coming out from me. Together, because they sending this crap up in here. Whatever all this stuff is, it's like they know when you fall asleep. They know when I go to sleep. They know when I wake up. You see the energy all up in the field, all on the walls. Well, I'm gonna say, can't say good night or good morning. I'm just gonna say good morning.